Hey guys, welcome back to Baking with Bree. Today we're going to be making your classic everyday chocolate chip cookies. The recipe I'm using is actually from one of my favorite dessert books, Nerdy Nummies. The list of all the ingredients will be posted on screen as we move along. So before we get started, make sure you preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So first things first, you're going to want a medium to largish bowl to mix the dry ingredients in. We're going to start with the flour. Next, we're going to add in the baking soda and salt. I like to make a little well in the center of mine with my fingers first. Don't be afraid to get your hands messy. Then we're just going to whisk till combined. We sped a lot of the boring mixing up for you guys, but do remember this recipe will take about 30 to 45 minutes. The next step is combining our wet ingredients. In another large bowl, I'm using my stand mixer bowl, you're going to add your butter, brown sugar, and sugar. Make sure the brown sugar is packed tightly when measuring, and be sure to cube your butter. It will make the process a lot easier. I actually forgot to let my butter get to room temperature, so the final texture will be a little off, but they'll still taste great. Finally, we're going to mix the bowl on a low speed and add the vanilla. Next, add the eggs one at a time, making sure to scrape down the sides of the bowl after each time. After that, we're going to add the flour bit by bit until it's all combined. The goal of doing it like this is to reduce the size of the flour cloud that generally is created when mixing it first. Making cookies is messy. Be sure to wear an apron, unlike I am. Don't worry though, I suffered the consequences for my apronless choice. After everything is all mixed, we're going to go ahead and fold in our chocolate chips. I'm just using what I have left though. You can use pretty much any other chip. So what you're going to do next is take about a tablespoon worth of dough out of the bowl. And then I actually used a little tablespoon to help give me a guide because I usually make pretty big cookies. And you're just going to take the dough and roll it in between your hands and then just place it on the parchment sheet. I would leave each cookie about an inch or two worth of space from each other, just so that they don't combine together when baking. Then you're going to throw them in the oven and then close the door and set the timer for 7 to 9 minutes. Once the timer is up, you're going to check the cookies with a toothpick in the center. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of chocolate, that's okay, just get another toothpick and try again. The goal of this is to check that the cookie is not raw on the inside. I had to put mine back in for a couple more minutes. Once your cookies are done, take them out of the oven and let them cool for about 5 minutes. Once they've sufficiently cooled, put them on a cooling rack so that the bottoms can cool too. And there you have it, homemade chocolate chip cookies. I hope you guys make this at home, and I hope you guys will tune in next week for Baking with Bree. Love you guys. Bye.